Good morning on 9 AM 27th of April, Saturday. Beginning the day with a calm sea and a dodgy wahoo. Decided to reset itself, so I've not got the data fields set up the way they normally are. But it should still record a ride. I'll look at it when I get home. Heading off to the Hafford estate today, so it'll be up the Cwmystwyth trail and into Hafford. I've not shown Hafford very much. I'll try and show a bit more of it. Hopefully the sun will break through. It's warm enough for shorts and t-shirt with a gilet. I'm at the blockage again. See if I can get through here and check the other side first, because they might have put the fence, well, they have put the fence back up. They might have made it inaccessible, but they are repairing it faster than I thought they would. They've done quite a good job there. The trail's drying out quite nicely. Well, it's tied there and it's untied there, so I can lift that and move it. You're not supposed to, but I'll put it back the way I found it. Now I know you can get through. But no, that tree that has obviously fallen in, it got washed away, that was on the previous video. There's an old concrete railway sleeper down there. I wonder if they've put that in or whether that was uncovered. Anyway, it's sunny spells, lovely spring atmosphere. Not everything's in leaf yet. It's quite chilly for the end of April, I'd have thought, but you can see where they've been down here. Nice and wide now. Gosh, they've cleared a lot of the trees. All of this is all gone. Must be there, like they built a little base or something. I've also frightened a woman. I rung my bell at her and she didn't hear. Then I rung it again. And then she sort of looked round and then jumped. The two Newfoundlands though weren't bothered. This is the other bit now. It's always muddy, except for now. And very grateful for that, because obviously you don't want to get too dirty. On the Crosswood is Cwmystwyth Road. This is where the rockfall was, the new bit of tarmac and the new fence. River erosion again. And there was a bit more further on up. Sunny, mixture of sunny and dull, and a big headwind. Trees coming out. I don't know what the temperature is because of the wahoo's resetting itself this morning. I've lost the temperature, but I'm sort of goose-pimply on the arms. I can feel it in my hands, especially when the wind blows and the sun goes in. But everything's looking so nice and green now. A lot of moss in Wales. Makes the trees look nice. And then the leaves in the new leaves catching the sun always look nice. When the sun is out, better. I've got a better angle. Drop the exposure a bit. And that's -1. Comes out a bit better. Still on the there you go, back to normal now. Exposure still on the Crosswood Road. BMX jumps over there. After this it's the Halford Estate. Still following the river. Green leaves of spring. Almost at Cwmystwyth. Still on the Crosswood, Cwmystwyth Road. Always reminds me of Austria, this bit. It's into the Halford Estate now. These are the grounds of it. Come round the corner in a minute, get to the viewpoint. And the viewpoint of the Halford Estate. Always a nice place to stop. Still the same river, Cwmystwyth. A bit chilly, the clouds thickened. Looking back along the path, nice track through here, well surfaced, nice viewpoint. I remember years and years ago I was looking at the Kidderminster CTC photographs and they'd stopped here. I always wondered where it was, and then suddenly I was a student at the university and I rode past it and I remembered it. Yeah. Funny that. They've cut all the trees down, so I'm presuming this is the right way. I think it is. It's a bit disorientating. I think I'm still on the cycle path. Find out in a minute. I am on the right path. That's the church for the Halford Estate, which looks completely different now the trees are gone. Probably looks different from up there. I wonder if I've got a picture of what it used to look like. And then down there's a new waterfall, which I've never seen before. And then here is one of the vehicles that's been doing all the cutting down. It's a bit scary. Chains on and everything like that. Very capable sort of machine. On a steep slope, and yet the cab is still level. Because the wheels move down, changing ground clearance and everything. Quite handy that. So I've come up from up there, nearly at the summit now, and then back on the road. Riding through Cwmystwyth. Lovely blossom flag next to the house. telephone box. Old COVID hangover NHS thing. Basically a couple of farms and houses and the phone box. I don't know if it actually works. You get phone box and a post box. That's the old post office, and those are your facilities in rural, for rural life. That there is the entrance / exit to the track byway that you can take into the Cwmystwyth Valley, so you could technically avoid the road up until that point, but I took the cycle route, which is what this is. Part of the National Cycle Network, goes to Raider and then it goes on somewhere else, joins up with Route 8, Cardiff to Carnarvon at Raider. 40 miles between Aberystwyth and Raider, and I've done 19 of them, so that's alright, isn't it? So we'll be approaching the Cwmystwyth lead mine soon. Spits of rain and sunny spells. Beginning of the lead mines. I'm afraid I don't know much of the history. There's some old cottages there and a very well built track. Might have had a narrow gauge railway on it, and then the actual mines there. I've put my cape on, still got the gilet on underneath. Oh, there we go. Seen one other cyclist just past me going the other way, go in the right direction because it's very, very tough. Cwmystwyth metal mines, site of special scientific interest. Spitting a bit. There's your bench, and these are the mines. Very little about. I imagine they pollute a lot. A very desolate sort of place. There's an old bit of railway track. Jeep going down. A Land Rover is actually a proper one. It's not too busy. Welsh Water Elan Trust. And there's a, well, it's not a new sign, but fairly new. 2 years. It gave me a fright the first time I saw it in the dark. The first time I saw it overall. The light suddenly just picked it out. A big brown square. So we're heading up and around, and then it'll be a headwind, but it'll be a mostly downhill headwind into the Elan Valley, and you can see where I am. Follow the red line down. That's the Monk's Trod. Monk's Road it's called. I actually thought it was started at Claerwen Dam, which is the way I was going to go back. I haven't looked at the map for this one, so I'll go down to Claerwen because then I'll see the whole dams as well. I haven't been to the dams for a long time. Well, I think about a year. So that's what we'll do, and if that's the Monk's Road, which it probably is, seeing as it's labelled, I'll stick to Claerwen. I've also done the track. There's a track that goes alongside Claerwen over this bridge between Tavy Pools and here, and then onto Faros up there. But there's a bridleway which I've never done, which goes from Claerwen down to Strata, Florida, alongside the Tui Forest here, and it sort of goes over there to Strata, Florida, and then there's a bridleway up from Strata, Florida, which I've done to the Tavy Pools, and then the road to Faros. So there's a lot that you can do. It's still spitty. So this has attracted people to the area since the poet Shelley's time. I'm reading a book by Shelley at the moment. It's called Selected Works. That white car's coming. Go around the shoulder. There's a rally car. There's a big group out. Been eating one. Oh, is that mine? I don't know. Might be mine. That's all right. There. Nice bunch of guys out. And now there's a queue. This is the trouble now, it's summer and the weekend. So it's going to be getting busy. I'll pick that up because it might be mine, but I don't know. Just seen this for the first time. The Claerwen Dam was built between 1946 and 1952 and was opened by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II as one of her first engagements as monarch. And she died getting on for 2 years ago now. And the main dams were built between 1892 and 1904. So we'll see those shortly. Seen a few more rally cars. They must be scouting out the area for the rally in the summer, or out for a drive, because I've seen quite a few. And I've left Ceredigion, by the way. There's a sign for it. Into Powys now. A few old rollers and Bentleys and Mercs then. Nice. Classic car rally. I doubt they're for their reconnoitring the actual rally though. You can just about see the turning up ahead. Be in the centre shot. Another one coming. I'm not waving to all of them. That's Bentley. Must be a Bentley rally that. I must have mistaken that. I thought it was a roller, but you didn't see it on the camera. I prefer rollers to Bentleys though, I must say. There's a couple more. Beamer. It looked ever so nice on the forecast, and now it's gone a bit shit, so I've to start thinking about, I have to put my winter gear back on, I think. Speaking a bit.